guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mari and this is gonna be a mom tag video. This is the first time that I do a tag video of any kind, so I hope it all turns out well. And I was tagged by my friend Raluca for Not Just a Mom. Thank you so much, girl, for tagging me. I'd like to tag Robin McMullen, Gina Walters, and Jamie Austin from The Watts. I don't know if they do this type of videos or if they done the mom tag before, but I don't know many people in here. As you may know, I'm a new YouTuber, and also that's the next tag that I'm gonna do, the new YouTuber tag, maybe on the weekend or next week. All the links are gonna be below on the description box. I have written all the questions here on a notebook. So if I look down, it's just because I'm looking at the questions, because there's no way that I can look them on my phone. So this little guy is Harry. He's my almost 10 months old son. I think he's hungry. His dad is working and this is the only time that I could film the video. So I'm sorry if there's some cute baby noises on the background. Hey! I hope that's not too distractive, by the way. Hey, okay. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna nurse him while I film the video. So the first question is, how old were you when you had your first child? And I was 29 years old. What was the hardest thing about being pregnant? And I think for me, the hardest thing, it was having to work. And I used to work in retail. So it was really hard having like all my nausea, feeling sick all the time. And then later on the pregnancy, having like a huge bump. Because my bump was really insanely huge. And having to stay up for hours at a time. And of course I was working part-time. I couldn't stand being 8 hours standing up, walking around, carrying stuff, even though I couldn't carry heavy boxes, etc. But that was like the hardest thing ever about being pregnant, having to work and having to function and not being able to sit down whenever I wanted. Anyways, next question is, can you think of any good things you enjoyed during those 9 months? Yes, I loved being pregnant, even though I felt sick all the time during the first couple of months. Loved feeling hairy inside the bump. Just the feeling of having like a life growing inside me was pretty awesome. And next question, in your opinion, were all the things you heard about childbirth accurate or way off? Guys, oh my god, I heard so many different things about childbirth, honestly. I heard good and bad things, of course. One thing that was really accurate was that it would be the most rewarding experience of my life, and that is definitely true. Harry is the single best thing that ever happened to me. But I had a lot of people saying that it hurts, asking if I was scared, especially the girls that I used to work with. They were all like, oh, are you scared about the birth? Oh, what are you thinking? And things like that. But then I remember having one customer coming to me one day when I was almost in the end of my pregnancy. And she was like, oh, you know everything, you know all the things that you heard about childbirth. Don't worry, because they are not true. It's not that scary. It's not that hard. It's actually quite easy. People just put a scare on everyone. People just put a scare on the pregnant women, etc. And I was like, well, okay then. And I had heard many things about it, but that was the one thing that for me, it was way off. Because childbirth, honestly, my experience, it was the single hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I had 2 kidney stone crises, like really bad. But honestly, whoever said it's not hard, whoever said it's easy, or whoever said it's just a tiny bit hard, you just feel this or that, for me that was way off, because it was the hardest thing ever in my life. Okay, next question. Would you have handled childbirth differently if you could redo it? Yes, definitely, yes, 1,000 times yes. I would have done different, because first of all, I wouldn't ever get induced unless they told me it was like a matter of life or death or something like that, or really high risk. I wouldn't ever, Harry, I wouldn't ever get induced again, honestly. And then the second thing, I wouldn't say that I wanted an all natural birth. I'd honestly welcome firsthand the epidural, because the one thing that I was really scared of, because I hate needles, I'm really scared of needles, so I didn't want to get an epidural, and I ended up having an epidural. And before that, I had the worst pains of my life, so the first thing that I would get was an epidural. I don't care. So next question, what would be your advice? Harry, can mommy finish the video, please? Okay, so next question is, what would be your advice for someone about to have a baby? Well, I think my advice would be, don't get your hopes up on your birth plan. And just be really open-minded to whatever needs to happen, happens. Oh, and another thing, not childbirth related, but just changing him again. was that just to really enjoy your pre-baby life, because everything's gonna change for the better, of course, but it's just gonna change. So enjoy your boyfriend, your husband, enjoy your alone time together, take trips if you can. Just enjoy being able to actually do nothing and not be in charge of someone or anything like that. Just put Harry down to play because he was being fussy. Hey, don't scratch it, baby. His eczema is so bad, you guys. Eee. So next question is, what has been the hardest thing about being a mom? I think for me, the hardest thing ever is not being able to do what I want or what I need at the exact time that I want or need. Like, I'm really sweating, I'm really hot, I need to take a shower, but I can't do that because I can't leave Harry by himself in here. Or I'm really hungry, but I can't eat because I need to feed Harry first, or stuff like that. Or I really want to go to the gym, but I can't go because my husband's not home and there's no one else to take care of Harry. Next one, what has been the most rewarding part of being a mom? Oh, there's so many good parts, you guys. I think the most rewarding thing for me is just seeing how much Harry loves me and needs me, even though he can't say it yet. Just the way that he looks at me when he's breastfeeding, or the way that I am able to calm him down. Honestly, that's one of the best feelings ever. And what's the most surprising thing you discover about being a mom? I think that even though people used to tell me all the time, my mom used to tell me this all the time when I was pregnant, and even before I had a baby, is that I would never ever sleep 100% all the hours that I needed or wanted or anything like that. I know that shouldn't be so surprising because people told me a lot, but that was actually something that I never ever knew how hard it would hit me, how hard it would be, especially on the first few months. I mean, on the first month especially. Now I'm actually used to. It was so hard in the beginning, you guys, really hard. What's your best memory involving a child? Oh, I think for me the best memory, nothing will ever beat the moment that Harry was born. They brought him straight to me, and the way that he would look at me and only at me. He was kind of crying, but then when they gave it to me and I was holding him, he would just look at me and wouldn't let it go. That's honestly, I was still scared. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's the best memory. Seeing that little tiny human looking at me is so lovely, and in a way that's like, I know you, a brand human being. I don't know, it's insane. So next question, it's what was the most exciting milestone? Well, I think so far it was the first time that Harry spoke, even though it was Dada, not Mama. I think that has been the most exciting milestone. I was so happy, you guys. His dad was so insanely happy that Harry's first word was Dada. But I think so far it's been him saying Dada. And of course, when he said Mama, his first word was Dada, then he said Nana, it's my mom, and then he said Mama. Okay, so next question. What is the worst thing your child has done? He's still a baby, so he hasn't done many bad things. But I think the worst thing would be, I mean, it's a part of being a baby, but it would be when I try to put him down to sleep, when I'm trying to calm him, and when he's fed, he's all satisfied, and he is sleepy, but he just won't fall asleep. He just won't fall asleep. And like now, and even though I know it's part of being a baby and he doesn't have much control over it, maybe if I can say that that's like the worst thing. No, meu amor. Do you want to say hi to everyone? No? Okay. Feeding him again. Just part of life. Okay, so next question. It's, what habit do you wish your child didn't have? I think that goes to the same category of the worst thing he has done. Because, you know, since he's a baby, it's not falling asleep when I know he's sleepy, when I know he's fed, and he just won't fall asleep. He just won't let it go. He's really stubborn that way. So next question, what habit of theirs makes you most proud? I think it's when he reached these little tiny milestones, like, oh, okay, baby. Like when I leave him on his playing mat. Ah, filho, let mommy talk. Okay. Like when I leave him on his mat and he just stayed there watching his cartoon. He loves Little Baby One. Or when I leave him with his toys or anything like that and he just stays there, like playing, happy. Or also when I tell him like, come to mommy, Harry, come to mommy, and he just do like this with his arms to come to mommy, like he knows what I'm saying. The wheels on the bus go round and round. The wheels on the bus. Okay guys, next question. Do you share any similarities with your child, both physically and personality? Well, physically, a lot of people say he looks like his daddy, but honestly, he's a mix of me and his daddy. And I think what he shares the most with me physically is his face, like his eyes, the way he smiles, and his head or something like that, if that makes sense. But he's a tiny baby, it's hard to see how he's gonna turn up. And personality, I think he's really insanely, extremely stubborn, which is both mine and his dad's personalities. So I think that's the most of it. Okay, you guys, so next question is, where would you like to see your child in 10 years? Well, in 10 years, Harry would be almost 11, considering that he's almost 1 now. So I think I would like to see him in school, studying with his little uniform, liking to study, liking to learn more about life, reading a lot of books, and also playing football, because this little guy, I think he's gonna be a little footballer. He's gonna play and he's gonna be a professional one. What is something that having a child has taught you? Most of all, patience, patience, patience. Can you see the way he's acting now? That's the hardest thing of all, because I know he's sleepy, I know he's fed, he's just nursing a lot. He just won't let go. Hey, mommy's almost done, okay? So I think above all, it has taught me patience, and also to care for what other people need, not just what I want. Okay, next question. Did you imagine you'd become a mom at the age you became a mom? Well, kind of, yeah. I had a target in my mind since I was like a teenager, that I wanted to become a mom before I was 30 years old, and I became one when I was 29. So that falls right into it. But I would have liked to have a baby before, when I was like 26, 25 or 27, something around that. But life is just life. Not everything can be the way that we actually wanted. But I'm glad it took longer because I had Harry, and he is the best thing that has ever happened to me. I wouldn't change it for the world. Okay, so next question. Describe a child in a single sentence. A cheeky, smiley, happy, and stubborn baby. Because sometimes he's just so happy, you guys. He would smile and yell and play. I think he's gonna be a really active toddler. I think he's gonna like to speak and talk and like ask stuff. I think he's gonna ask a lot of questions once he starts talking. So, and he's a really talkative baby. He yells and he yells, but it's a cute yell, not like a crying yell. Okay, so on to the last question now. Have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? Yes. Well, yes and no, but mostly yes. No, in the way that I still like the same old stuff that I liked. I love to eat. I love to see Taylor Swift shows. I love to watch YouTube. I love going to the supermarket. So that remains the same, but mostly yes, because I can't do what I want all the time anymore. I mean, I have someone to take care of. I have someone that relies 100% on me, and he doesn't know anything yet. I need to teach him, so that's really freaking awesome. So it changed me in the way that I need to think of him first. So if I wake up and I really need to go to the toilet, for example, I really need to pee, I can't go if he's crying because I need to calm him down. I'm not gonna leave him crying. And I need to think of what he needs first. For example, I wanted to go to Taylor Swift concert here in the UK, as I have done before. I used to travel. When I was in Brazil, I once went all the way to Nashville in America. I spent all my money, I quit my job just to see her live, which is insane, I know. And I also once, when I was still in Brazil as well, I went all the way to London just to see her live. I mean, I can't do that now. I can't spend my money to go see her live, because our money, mine and my husband's, are going to the house, the stuff that we need to buy in the house. And mainly, of course, because I have Harry, because any spare money that we have, I want to spend on Harry. I want to buy him toys, I want to buy him stuff that he needs. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to go to Taylor Swift, which I really wanted, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Probably not, since her shows are gonna be this month here in the UK. But that's fine. I mean, that's not what matters the most. It's this baby boy. So that's it, you guys. I really hope you liked it, and I'm sorry about the distractions of getting Harry, nursing him, and then putting him down again. Anyways, just part of life, which is everything that this tag is all about. So don't forget to thumbs up if you like this video. I do daily vlogs here on my channel and also extra videos like hauls, like baby updates, and I'm starting to do these tag videos as well. So if you like all of these that I just said, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell so you get notifications every time I post a new video. After all, it's free and it helps a lot considering I'm a new YouTuber, which is gonna be my next step. So that's it, and thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys on my next video. Bye bye. Do you want to say bye bye, filho? Bye bye, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. He's playing with his shoes that used to be my shoes when I was a baby. Okay, bye guys. Yay! We finished. Thank you so much for being such a good boy. Thank you so much. You helped mommy so much, Harry. Thank you.